Hey, Rimantas here, and in this video we're talking about how to build and automate prop firm ready trading strategies with FxMagnetic. So I am inside my VPS server where I have FTMO account running. So this is an ongoing challenge that I'm trying to pass, and I want to add an additional trading strategy to have on top of the currently the already running. So look, what I'm going to do is that I will use the new parabolic trader that I've just recently created. This is one of the newest apps in the FxMagnetic family. So it comes in two apps. So first one is Parabolic Scanner and the other one is Parabolic Auto Trader. So the way this works is that we use Scanner first to build a strategy and to find what works best right now using the backtest and fine-tuning. And then we use Auto Trader, Parabolic Auto Trader, to automate the strategy, which will take all the signals from the scanner, okay? And the scanner will work according to our strategy that we will create. And obviously we will do that without any coding or anything at all, okay? So this is how it works. You attach it on the chart. I want to trade euro-dollar 15-minute chart. This is what I'm going to do. So we have a bunch of strategies available, but one of my favorites is going against the parabolic dots. When it flips, we kind of expect that it might kind of be a dip and then, to continue the trend. So I'll do breakout reverse. Then there are a lot of settings, guys, so I will not explain all of them because I explained that in the training course. So when you purchase the software, you get video masterclass as well. I explain everything there in detail, so I'll be very quick with this to set it up, okay? So I will use one of the many available trading filters as well to filter out trades and follow trades only in the direction of the trend. And we will use exponential moving average of 100 to detect that. We can use time filter as well to train some certain trading sessions and so on. So there are a lot of stuff there, okay? But we want to do this a certain way, and I'm not gonna explain a lot like what I'm doing here. I teach that in the training course. I just want you to demonstrate how actually powerful it is. So you see, like, I'm putting the stuff that, okay, I want the risk reward to be minimum 2 and maximum 5. That's for prop firm trading. So I'm treating that accordingly, okay? I want high minimum is like return to drawdown of 10 or above. I don't want my strategy to it will test for the last 50 trades, okay? That's the backtest to verify if it's working now on the history data. So I don't want that to be older, span over more than 30 weeks, which is half a year basically. And we don't want too many signals per week. So let's do something like, I don't know, it's like 6, let's say, okay? And so click OK. Okay, one more thing I forgot. I will go about this to be strict. Okay, here we go. Now, what happened is that the system automatically backtested every trade on the chart and already shows me the results, okay? So even right now, this strategy is looking quite good, Normally when you just start with default settings, that doesn't look very good, but actually this looks quite good, okay? It's not very like the best strategy, obviously, but it looks quite good. Like winning rate 46%, risk to reward of 2. We have a 4% max drawdown, which is, if we risk 1% per trade, that's very, within the certain allowed limits of prop firms. Yeah, return to drawdown ratio is quite small, but yeah, that's not a bad start actually, okay? That's not a good strategy for prop trading, but that's a good start. But anyways, so this is what I'm going to do. So now I want to run simulation of like 1 or 2 or 3,000 simulations, different parameter variations, so that the software tests and finds out the best possible one that's working right now. And then I'm going to use it with AutoTrader to automate and trade on the prop firm. So we will test different stop losses, and we will try something from 2 ATRs all the way up to 6 ATRs. And then we will try different take profits, starting with, let's say, 10 and going all the way to 20. Let's do a step 2. So it will try 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Yeah? And then for the PSER, let's try to go from here and to here with a step of 5. Let's see if we get how many of this. Okay, so we have 900 simulations right there. So we want to try more actually. Let's do more. It will take a while, but it's okay. I will pause the video while it's running, so you don't have to sit there all day and and look at the numbers running and changing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that, okay, I will try take profit from 4 to 20, and actually let's do 30. Here we go. So that will give me 2,100 simulations. So I click apply. It switches to these settings now. You can see now the numbers way worse, okay? And it re-back tested everything. All the 50 trades now on the chart. You see they're plotted. If I change these and I click apply, it just recalculates everything. See? So this is like, imagine you have to do that manually, all this back testing to verify your trading idea. It would take you hours, you know, and doing that 2,100 times, it will take you months. And by the time you finish, that will be outdated already, whatever you find. So just manually, you won't be able to even do that, okay? But with the help of FxMagnetic, it's so easy, because look, all I have to do now is click optimize twice, and it started running. So now it started optimizing, and it's running, and it will test all the possible variations now, and it will tell me in the end which is the best one, okay? Which produced the highest amount of profit. So after it finishes, and it says it will take about 13 minutes or something. After it finishes, we will see what's the best strategy it could find right now on FxMagnetic Euro-dollar 15-minute chart. Like a few weeks from now, markets will be totally different. The history will be different already, and you would find totally different strategies. But that's the point of having the software, because at any given time you can take any pair on MetaTrader, any time frame, and choose from different available trading strategies like parabolic breakout or wave, you know, and you can pair that with a bunch of different trade filters you pick from a big list basically. And if parabolic is not enough, we have MACD, we have RSI, we have candlestick patterns, we got Bollinger Band. So there are so many in the FxMagnetic family, but the focus of this video is on the parabolic scanner, because that's the latest one that we've created. Okay, so I will pause the video now and I will get back when it's finished. All right, looks like our test is going to the end, and here we go. We completed the strategy discovery process, and this is what we have found. So the system says that it ran over 2,000 simulations in 12 minutes, and yeah, this is the strategy. This is all the other stuff, you know, that tells you stuff about a strategy, like what the filter and so on. And those are the stats, okay? So winning rate is 44%. while that is less than 50%, which is terrifying for a lot of newbies, but just take a look at the risk to reward is 4. So with 4 risk to reward and winning rate of 44, we get astonishingly good results, okay? So the total profit is 44 our multiples. So if we risk 1% per trade, that's 44%, okay? Which is way more than we need with a prop firm, basically. Then we have max drawdown of 4. And given the thing that we get around 3.8 signals per week on average, which is around 1 signal every day or every second day, you know, then we basically know that we are kind of safe, that we will not breach the 4% daily drawdown on our strategy. And we should not breach even our 8 or 10% drawdown, which is overall the main drawdown limitation on most of the prop firms. Yeah, so we could even ramp up our risk to 2%. Okay, so if we ramp up this to 2%, then we would, you know, this would turn up into something like 9% max drawdown basically, and the total profit would go double as well, obviously, so something like 88%, yeah, which is way more than we need. But since we got this results in 13 weeks, it means we would just probably need just a fraction of that time to actually get to 10%. While nobody can guarantee that the strategy will continue to perform the same way that it did in the past 13 weeks, as we see here, you know, with all these stats. But should the market continue to move very similarly, you know, in the next a month or so, we have a really high chance of passing a prop firm challenge with this trading strategy, okay? And what's even cool about it is that now you have 2 options, okay? So you could wait for the indicator to give you signals. So you see as the markets move and, you know, candles form and so on, at some point it will give you an entry signal, and once it gives that, you get a notification, so you can take that trade manually now on any platform. It doesn't have to be MetaTrader, okay? You can use any platform you want. Hell, like you can, on that signal, you can run to the bank and exchange like cash, euros to dollars, and then change them back later, yeah? How about that Forex trading style, yeah? Anyway, so, but if you want to automate this is what you need to do. So you go there, you take the parabolic auto trader, you drag it to the same chart, you input your license key, you input the magic number, which would be unique for every chart. So I have number 1 running, so for that one I would use 2 or something like whatever, random, you know, it just has to be different. Then I will say, okay, I want to risk 2% per trade because I can push this, you know, basically, but because I have another strategy, I won't risk full amount that's capable, you know, here to just do 1%, okay? And I click OK, it loaded, and that's it. It's automated. Yeah, it's simple as that. Like, you're not missing anything. Look, it says it's detected, everything's fine, you know, next lot size based on blah, blah, blah. Stop loss, that's according to the ATR right now in the market. The lot size will be around 0.3 to risk 1%, which is about 106 euros per trade on this 10,000 euro account. And this is the margin required for that trade. This is how it works. It's like very simple and straightforward, okay? Now you're telling like, oh, when the next signal? How can I know how it's trading? What's behind? It's very simple, like everything's transparent. Look, so I put the parabolic SAR on the chart and I will input the same number. So PSAR step is this one, PSAR maximum is this one, and I click OK. And I get that indicator. Also, I need the EMA 100. So I go to my indicator, say EMA 100, click OK. So now, whatever is above EMA and and it dips below the dot, it creates a buy signal. And it does that opposite. It shoots above the dot and makes the dot flip to the below, then it creates a sell signal. That's how it works. And you can scroll back and see every signal that we had. See? And you see what it's turned out to be, negative or positive. Like, look at this for R trade. So obviously you see winners and losers, It's very straightforward, very transparent. You see all the backtest results directly on the chart. Like, imagine you do that manually, like how much time it would take you, yeah? It doesn't make sense to do that manually, basically. It would take you so much time, basically. But with this software, it's so easy. Look at these trades, like how awesome they look like. This is why I like this strategy. Oh, we just got taken out by a fraction here. Okay, so look, so market shoots up right there, then it dipped. It took a long trade. Well, it didn't work out really well on this one. Then market shoot up again, like it took another dip right there, and then it went up again. It ignored these ones because they did not penetrate to the other side of the dot. It has to close on the other side of the dot, because that's the strategy I set, And look at this one as well. So really nice one as well, yeah? So this is how that works. So take a look at the parabolic SAR, buy it, go through the video course, learn how to use it, and apply it to your prop firm trading. I really, really recommend you get this software and actually get into action of trading, practicing, working with different strategies every week, re-optimizing them. Once you put enough effort into this, I'm sure you will reach your success in trading. Okay, so that's pretty much all for this video. So thanks for watching. Buy FxMagnetic, and I will see you on the other side.